All right, part two. Um, the other things that about Miss Michelle Bachmann is that she has made two slips of the tongue, or in other words, she has said some comments that were based on facts were false. The first one was a few weeks ago. She was talking about John Wayne, that she thought that, or she believed, of the facts that she knowed of or something. I don't know that John Wayne, the famous Western actor, um, she thought that John Wayne lived in, was born in her hometown of Waterloo, Iowa. But yet, tragically, the facts saying and finds out that John Wayne did not live or was not born in Waterloo, Iowa. The John Wayne that she was mentioning was a serial killer. Um, but yeah, tragically, I forgot his name. John Wayne something. I forgot his name. But this serial killer that she thought that was the Western actor John Wayne, but yeah, it was a serial killer. John Wayne, John Wayne's hometown from Waterloo was only a few miles, if I could say 100, almost 120 miles away from Waterloo, which is. So I'm thinking like I know a lot of people may think, oh, the first slip, whatever, but then just yesterday on August 16th, she made another slip of the tongue, her second one, as running for president in 2012 as a GOP candidate. She said that, I'm sorry, simply she thought that it was Elvis Presley's birthday yesterday, but yet tragically, yet again, it was not factually Elvis Presley's birthday. It was the anniversary of Elvis's death, not his birthday. But tragically, I think that Michelle Bachmann is officially the new Sarah Palin. I'm just saying. And just real quick from the first part of my video, um, as I mentioned about the her anti-porn and anti-same-sex stance. Since Miss Michelle Bachmann has been running around and talking about freedomness, equal freedom rights, and all that stuff. Being a patriot, Tea Party patriot, talking about liberty and freedom and justice and all that stuff. As a Tea Party member, since she's part of the Tea Party movement, as a Tea Partier. But yet, it seems to me that the only two things are excluded or exempt from having freedom, having liberty, having rights, like everybody else, is same-sex couples and people who watch porn, which is crazy to me. Pretty much, Michelle Bachmann she's a hypocrite. This simply what makes her a hypocrite is the same subject, which is liberty, freedom, justice, and all that patriotic stuff that she's been talking about she's running for president. It doesn't. I don't think that she should run anymore. I think she should step down. Uh, Simply drop out of the GOP races because it's pretty obvious to me, and it's pretty obvious to you, to many voters out there, mostly GOP voters, who may think that she's a potential candidate to beat Obama, even though she says that Obama is going to be a one-term president and blah blah blah. That since she feels that she don't want to take. First of all, since she don't feel that having enough time to look up facts, since she already did that twice, failed to look up facts. Failed to look up facts. And second of all, since she's running around as a hypocrite of saying that all of you can get freedom except same-sex couples and people who watch porn, which which honestly, who will want a president like that? That's what I'm saying. Who really wants a president like Michelle Bachmann to only strip the rights of same-sex couples and people who watch pornography, but only accept everybody else who's not gay and who's not a lesbian and feel that they want to have a committed marriage to their partner, to their same-sex partner, which is too. She's too radical to be president. To be President Obama in 2012. Newt Gingrich. Now, just real quick about Newt Gingrich. I don't know much about him, but as I know, if he's former Speaker of the House back in the 1990s during Bill Clinton, President Bill Clinton's administration. That's it. Also, the controversy from him is simply that he owed a $500,000 bill of Tiffany's. So that since it's pretty obvious to me, ladies and gentlemen, that since Newt Gingrich can't even pay $500,000 of jewelry at a jewelry store like Tiffany's, I guess it's pretty obvious to me, as you voters, every voter out there, that if he becomes president, new 45th president of the United States, it's pretty much economically that since he can't pay his own bills, simply can't pay his own bill of buying stuff, it seems to me as president he won't able to pay for the stuff that the many policies that he will present, the many ideals that he present, the many policies that he will present, and feel that the House, the Senate, and Congress will pass it, and he just spends the money and just don't care about the debt or how much he spends, and don't care about the consequences of which is debt going up. Let's see, Herman Cain. Honestly, I don't know about the guy except he used to own a pizza chain called Godfather's. Even though Mr. Cain, Mr. Herman Cain, his political policies and ideals and is just simply step by step. As I've been noticing, that he keeps saying step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and this and that. But tragically, it seems to me that his step policy wasn't enough for having an interview with Stephen Colbert. You got to be kidding me! I like Stephen Colbert. I love to watch the Colbert Report, but yet somehow on if I could say July 28th, I think that was the interview that Stephen Colbert was supposed to have being interviewing Herman Cain, but yet he canceled it. I don't know why. So I'm guessing either Herman Cain agreed with something and his aides found out the last minute, or maybe he's too busy that his campaign schedule can't squeeze in an interview with Stephen Colbert. I'm sorry, being interviewed by Stephen Colbert, can't appear on the Colbert Report. So Stephen Colbert, he's pretty mad right now, or a few weeks ago. I'm sorry, last month. You know what I'm getting at. Tim Pawlenty, he dropped out. I got nothing else to say that he's just dropped out simply. T-Paul. Oh, for T-Paul. Ron Paul. I got nothing. Pretty much, he's a libertarian, which I got no problem with. I respect his third-party position as a libertarian, or is it an independent? One of them. But yet again, I respect his patriotism, but yet I don't know. I don't think he should be president. But even though he's for legalizing marijuana, I'm for that too. But yet saying about cocaine and other drugs should be legalized, I got a problem. Let's see. Mitt Romney. Just real quick, Mitt Romney. The only thing I know about Mitt Romney is he's the Mormon guy. That he's the Republican candidate, the Republican guy, simply because the religion that he practiced, which is being a Mormon. But yet it seems that Mitt Romney he wants to be a liberal wannabe, simply. He wants some sort of liberal liberal conservative or left wing righty, something like that, wannabe, because he had when he was governor of Massachusetts, he had a health care bill that he passed that somewhat is equally as the health care reform bill that President Obama passed. But even though tragically there are many conservatives keep labeling President Obama's health care reform bill as Obamacare, which I've been hearing lately. I don't think he should run. All these candidates, some of them I mentioned, but I don't think they should run. I think they're all a bunch of clowns and buffoons. Neither of them, I don't agree with their policies or anything like that. Michelle Bachmann, she's too radical. Rick Perry, I don't know, probably the new George W. Bush. I don't know. Gingrich, he's too freaking broke. Herman Cain, he can't keep a promise. Tim Pawlenty, he can't take the heat. Ron Paul, he's a very patriotic guy. He's a libertarian, but yet some, yeah, I don't know, off key. Chris Christie, even though he's not going to run, but yet a lot of pressure or trending is pretty trending that a lot of people want him to run. But I don't know. Lawrence O'Donnell mentioned about him a few weeks ago, something about the rights of Muslims, and by appointing someone who is Muslim, but yet he felt pretty much he got a round of applause from Lawrence O'Donnell from his stance of appointing someone who is Muslim, but yet feel that people should leave it alone. Pretty much that he's so open arms, he's so tolerant. Mitt Romney, I don't know. He's a dud too, pretty much. Let's see. Pretty much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what else. President Obama. I feel that there's many things that I don't understand about President Obama. Honestly, within my opinion, he should fire the majority of his cabinet members. For an example, but yet I'm going to make that example in the third part.